Hello everyone, this is Sunny Alcazar with the First Year Experience Program, and today I'm going to be presenting to you this presentation I developed for Fandom Etiquette for the Adulting series. As someone who grew up with fandom while it was still quite a small, niche corner of the internet, I've seen firsthand how much it has grown over the years. Fandom is inescapable nowadays, be it on social media and even events like Comic Cons being much more widespread than even a decade ago. As with any communities, fandoms as a whole require a certain amount of etiquette to be practiced in their spaces. Of course, this is nothing formal, as fandoms are supposed to be fun after all. However, etiquette in fandom spaces is absolutely crucial. Let's delve into what it means to practice good etiquette in fandom. Online etiquette. With the spread of social media, it's only natural that fandom would boom online. Even since I was a kid, fandom has had a much more prominent presence online. It's everywhere, and a lot of the time even defines pop cultures nowadays. From TikTok and Tumblr to Facebook and Instagram, you will find fandom content in every corner of the internet. Of course, with more people involved, there's been more fandom discourse and toxicity. How can we avoid such things online? Well, tip 1. Don't bash things just because you don't like them. Of course, do speak out against content that is legitimately toxic or promotes unhealthy or dangerous ideals if you are comfortable with doing so. But if it's just a matter of you not liking a character, it is best to keep your opinions in spaces where others agree with you. It's a bummer to be talking about a character, episode, ship you like, and have someone shoot it down for the sole reason that they don't like it. So please consider others' feelings. Of course, this isn't to say you can't share your opinion at all. Just do so gently and respectfully, just as you'd want done to you. Tip 2. Do not repost art unless explicitly given permission by the artist. I've suffered from this myself. A while ago, I drew characters from My Hero Academia in a 90s inspired style, and while it gained some pretty good traction, my art got stolen and posted on bigger accounts without credit. These posts were getting tens of thousands of likes, and I was getting zero growth from it since I was not credited. If the accounts had instead just retweeted, reblogged, shared my original post, or even included a link to my profile, I would have gained so much attention as a growing artist. A good majority of artists online do not want their art reposted, so it's recommended that you just share their original post, but if you absolutely must repost their art for whatever reason, ask them first. If they have do not repost on their bio though, just respect they don't want their work to be reposted and find another artist who may be comfortable if you ask permission. The image I drew. Tip 3, respect people's boundaries. There are going to be people who may not like your OTP, one true pairing, or favorite character for whatever reason. Accept it and move on instead of trying to force your interest onto them. Of course, you have every right to stand up for yourself if you're getting bashed for your interests, but otherwise, it's best to let people be if they don't enjoy the same characters or episodes in a show, movies, in a series as you do. IRL, in real life. Fandom, of course, also has a presence offline. While most of the time offline fandom interaction is usually with friends and not strangers, conventions, fan meets are very common gathering places for fandom interaction where you will be interacting with people you don't know. Here are some tips I've accrued myself in my years of attending conventions. Tip 1. Be respectful of boundaries that you don't know are there. This may sound confusing, but allow me to explain. At conventions or fan meets, many people have boundaries that we may not visibly see. Sure, some people wear do not touch pins, but not everyone does. Please treat each and every person at conventions as if they all have these following boundaries. Do not touch, do not flirt with, and do not scare. While you can certainly ask a cosplayer if you can touch them in an appropriate manner for a photo, do not just go around doing things such as hugging cosplayers or fursuiters without explicitly asking for permission first. This leads into point 2. Tip 2. If your character is a jerk, do not act the part to the extent you make people uncomfortable. Looking at you, Deadpool cosplayers. It's fun and widely accepted to act in character during cons. However, for hyperactive characters like Deadpool or Pinkie Pie, or straight up mean characters like Rick Sanchez, care has to be practiced. Sure, you can still act in character, but tone it down. Do not go harassing or touching or insulting people just because your character would. This takes the fun out of cons for many people. And what's the point of being at a convention if not for fun? Feel free to act as the character you're cosplaying, but be aware of if you would want to be on the receiving end of whatever you are doing. Tip 3. Always reinforce your boundaries too. Being a woman at conventions, I myself would sometimes not enforce my boundaries enough and deeply regretted not doing so. Regardless of gender, have a clear idea of what you are and are not okay with, and be firm if you find someone crossing your boundaries. It isn't worth being put in uncomfortable or upsetting situations just because you don't want a scene to be caused. With all of these tips under your belt, you are equipped to make your way out into the wide, wonderful world of fandom. It's always important to remember, treat others the way you wish to be treated. With some kindness and consideration, your experiences of fandom will be sure to be positive. Above all, have fun. Here is my reference page. Thank you so much.